Today we're doing a deep dive on Terrell, Texas. We'll be looking at Terrell's history, what it's like to live in Terrell, and we're also going to take this opportunity to check out the affordability, the lifestyle, in Terrell real estate. And this in-depth approach is going to allow us to compare the city of Terrell to surrounding Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex cities. So if you're thinking about moving to Terrell or simply want to learn more about the city, this is a video for you because we're covering everything you need to know about Terrell, Texas. Terrell's located 35 miles east of Dallas. In fact, this is actually the furthest east that we're going to get on this YouTube channel. The city of Terrell gives you plenty of access to major roads. On the south side, you have Interstate 20, you have Texas Highway 80 running east to west running through downtown, and then running north to south, you have Texas Highway 205, Texas Highway 148, and Texas Highway 34. Now, if you need to go to Fort Worth to check out Sundance Square, you're looking at an hour commute. And if you want to catch the food trucks at Clyde Warren Park, give yourself 35 minutes. And if you need to catch a flight at the DFW International Airport, you're looking at 50 minutes. Now, I share these heavily frequented locations because at one point or another, if you're going to live in the city of Terrell, you're going to go to Fort Worth, you're going to go to Dallas, and you're going to catch a flight. But to give you a better understanding of what commute looks like for Terrell residents, know that the average commute is about 24.1 minutes, which is significantly less than the DFW average of 28 minutes. So this essentially lets us know that while a lot of people do commute into the DFW Metroplex, a good bulk of the residents are working and living in Terrell. And now that we know where in the world Terrell, Texas even is, I want to welcome you to the DFW Homeowner YouTube channel, the go-to real estate channel for the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. My name is Jaime Resendiz, your local realtor and team leader able to help you make money in real estate whether you're buying or selling. And we're on a mission to reach every DFW resident. So if you can hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell, it's going to really help us out. All right, so let's get back to Terrell because this is what you came for. Terrell's located in Kaufman County and was developed in the late 19th century as a railroad hub and agricultural center. The city continued to prosper well into the 20th century by opening a variety of businesses and attractions, which soon led to a population boom to over 18,000 residents. Terrell is now home to a number of historical landmarks, various annual events, and has a good variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment options. But if you find yourself looking for more options on employment, dining, recreation, or anything, you can always commute to Dallas, which is about 30 minutes. But to add some additional context to the city of Terrell, I want to introduce niche.com, which is an external resource that interprets millions of public data sets on cities all across the country. And as you can see, Terrell has received a B- grade from Niche, having aggregated the 12 categories you see on the screen. Now that's what an algorithm has to say, but what do current and former Terrell residents have to say about the city? Well, according to the 44 reviews so far, they gave Terrell 3.5 stars out of 5. Now there's plenty more on that report, so I'm gonna link it down below for your review, because now we need to talk about the recreation scene in Terrell. If you're looking for art and entertainment, Terrell has you covered. You'll also be able to participate in sports and get some recreation in, along with checking out the city's attractions. Now something that's become very important on this channel has been the park score. And as we can see, 24% of Terrell residents live within a 10-minute walk of a park, which is less than half of the national average of 55%. Now, something that's going to happen very, very soon to the city of Terrell is that as the DFW Metroplex continues to expand, you're going to see even more investments in their recreation because you're going to have a lot more people moving into the area solely to live, not necessarily to work. So it will soon become part of the mainstream DFW suburbs. But let's continue and check out the school situation, because regardless if you have kids or not, it impacts you directly. Given that you're paying property taxes on the ISD, it affects your resale value, and it also affects your rent, because historically, if you find yourself in a high-performing independent school district, you can expect to pay more in rent. Terrell ISD encompasses 166 square miles and is the largest district in Kaufman County, with an enrollment of approximately 5,100 students, which are spread out through various campuses including the Childhood Center, 4 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and 1 high school, along with an alternative education facility. Now, when it comes to the students per teacher ratio, you're looking at 17:1, which is 2 off from the state average of 15:1, and has a percentage of teachers with 3 or more years of experience of 84%. which is right on par with the state average. Now that's about the extent that I'm able to share on the school system. Given that I'm a real estate agent, there's certain things that I'm not able to share. But to better assist you on your decision, I'm gonna link a full report down below for your review. Now something that I am able to fully share is the Chick-Fil-A situation. So we have to ask ourselves, is there a Chick-Fil-A in Terrell? And the answer is yes, there is a Chick-Fil-A in Terrell, Texas. All right, so I'm only half joking about that criteria. It might be way more important for me than it is for you. But something we can both be excited about is the real estate situation in Terrell. Because regardless if you're a homeowner or a renter, real estate impacts you directly. So let's start off from a macro perspective. The median home value in Terrell is $287,374, which is a 20.3% rise over the past year. Now, as you can see, over the past decade, home prices were already going up, but nothing compared to the drastic rise that you saw over the past year. And if you've been on the sidelines waiting to purchase, waiting for home prices to come down, you might soon get your wish. But now that we know that the median home value in Terrell is $288,000, we need to compare that number to the surrounding cities. The median home value in McClendon-Chisholm is $749,000. In Wilson is $256,000. In Talty is $297,000. In Forney is $382,000. In Heath it's $813,000. And the median home value in Kaufman is $394,000. So now you can see how the city of Terrell stacks up to its surrounding neighbors. But let's take it one step further and see how much home you can actually purchase for $288,000 in Terrell. Now, by the time you're watching this video, chances are the homes that you just saw have already sold. But not to worry, our list of preferred homes in the city of Terrell are linked down below for you to check out, which now is actually a great time to share with you the monthly mortgage payment that you can expect in Terrell. So I'm gonna link a video right here that's gonna allow you to calculate that. And that video is mandatory watching, especially if you're coming in from out of state, because the way that we do property taxes is drastically different than how most other states do it, given that we have some of the highest property tax rates in the country. But let's not forget, and let's be fair, there is no state income tax here in Texas, which is actually a great segue into our next category, which is the cost of living. Overall, the cost of living in Terrell is 2% less than the national average. Now, when you look just at the housing category, it's actually 29% less than the national average. From a utilities perspective, you're paying 10% more. From a groceries perspective, you're paying 2% less. And when it comes to transportation, you're paying 10% less in the city of Terrell when you compare it to the national average. So at this point, you might be thinking, Jaime, the city of Terrell sounds like the perfect city for me. If that sounds like you, congratulations. I invite you to connect with our top realtors, link down below. But if you're still on the fence, that's okay too. I want to give you two comparable cities to consider. I want you to check out Bosch Springs, and I also want you to check out the city of Seagoville. But under no circumstances should you check out the city of